What's going on, everybody? FJC here, back with another finals video, and today I have another discussion video for you guys where I want to ask your opinions on this current season's meta, which is also the previous season's meta. But in my opinion, the SA12 dog walking meta, or if you guys aren't familiar with that, it's the heavy shotgun and medium heal meta, is completely ruining ranked and the casual state of the game. And I honestly want to attribute the meta being so strong now because of the removal of barrels. Towards the end of season 1, nukes in the finals were in its most balanced state, which wasn't too balanced at all, but it was in a way better spot than it was when the game first came out. And in my opinion, while nukes were in the game, it was really the only way to counter a heavy shotgun heal combo. And with season 2 just releasing a couple of days ago, I do understand that there's gonna be future balance changes, but the one gun that I really wanted Embark, and majority of the community wanted Embark to balance, was the SA12 or the heavy shotgun, and it wasn't even touched. And I have some stats to talk to you guys about that I really want to know your opinion on too, and I'm gonna credit Apo for this. I'm gonna leave his link in the description. Do me a favor, guys, drop a sub on his channel and go check out his videos. His videos are really high quality and done really well. But with season 2, it's gotten to the point where me and the boys, Duck and Trunks, I'm gonna leave their links in the description as well, have all changed our names to remove SA12 or Game Dead. And just for the memes, T changed his name to Buff SA12 or Game Dead, just because the weapon is so strong. If we take a look at the average damage per second or DPS per class, you have light at the top with 195, medium at 152, and heavy at 173. And the heavy's DPS without the SA12 would be 143, which I believe is where it should be at. There is no reason why the medium class should have less damage per second than the heavy class. I do understand that the medium class is also supposed to be a support build, but in my opinion, the class that has the most defensive abilities and specializations and the most HP in the game should not have the second highest damage per second and should be the lowest. If we take a look at the heavy shotgun stats, you can see that it does 91 damage per shot, meaning that you could kill a light in just 2 shots, which is insane. But in total, you could see that you can kill any class in the game if you hit every bullet without rotating the magazine. And once again, I'm gonna credit Apo for this as well, because when he told me this on my live stream, my reaction was crazy. It's very clear that the heavy shotgun has the highest damage per second in the game, and the second highest damage per second weapon in the game is the M11. And even if you're only hitting headshots with the M11, the SA12 still outguns it. And the stat he informed me about that really freaked me out was the fact that the SA12 has 41% more damage per second than the M11. And that's absolutely insane to me. The fact that, one, this weapon is on heavy, so a class that is already the most forgiving and has the most defense abilities, and two, it's outgunning weapons that should be the highest DPS in the game. The reason why so many people like to play the light build, and I personally like to play the light build, is because it's a high risk, high reward build where, yes, you can die very quickly, but the weapons that you do use are pretty strong. And in my opinion, that's completely fair. Yes, you have the lowest amount of health in the game, but you can output the most amount of damage, and that's the trade-off that you get. And what makes the weapon even stronger is when you combine it with the medium heal and the mesh shield, you're almost unstoppable. And it's so broken to the point where half the time I'm playing the heavy shotgun and I know my teammate is healing me, I rarely have to pull out my mesh because I'm A, outputting so much damage, and B, I know that if I close the distance between me and my enemy, after around 30 meters and below, I'm killing him 100%. And this is pretty upsetting to me because majority of the finals community, including myself, thought that there was going to be at least a small change to this weapon, or Embark was at least going to address it in the season 2 patch notes, that they'd be nerfing the gun in a future update. In my opinion, what makes the finals so unique is the versatility when it comes to gadgets and weaponry, but especially when it comes to ranked. If you're really trying to win your tournament with anything other than a double medium heal and a heavy, or a double heavy with a heal, you're at a disadvantage. And in my opinion, it's more present in this season way more than the previous season. And I know a lot of people, including myself again, had hopes that the new weapons would kind of stir up the meta. Day 1 of season 2, the boys and I were running light, medium, heavy, and within the first 5 minutes, we realized that we made a grave mistake. Duck was trying to use the burst pistol on light, but there was just nothing he could do because he would get run down by a heavy pocket heal meta. I was personally trying to use the D-Mat and FAMAS. The Dematerializer I really do enjoy, but you can only use it if you have at least another medium on your team with a pocket heal, in my opinion. And I quickly realized that the FAMAS was useless when it came to ranked play because the weapon just does such little damage. And the new heavy shotgun is a really cool concept and idea, but there's no point to use it when you can just W key at enemies and just hold down mouse 1. And I know for a fact I'm not the only person in the community that feels this way, but once again, there is no reason why the class with the most HP in the game and the most defense abilities should have the best gun in the game. But like I said earlier in the video, what makes the weapon so strong aside from the damage it outputs is the combination of a mesh shield and a heal beam. In my opinion, I think the mesh shield's HP should be cut in half because the mesh shield is currently being used as an offensive ability more than defensive. In my opinion, I see more teams use it to push rather than defend, and maybe just lower the amount of HP that the heal beam gives you per second. But 100% the SA-12 or the heavy shotgun's damage has to be reduced. I think reducing it from 91 to around 40 to 50 damage would put it in a much more balanced state, and it would allow lights to close the distance on heavies after stunning them without them dying in 2 shots. So guys, please let me know your thoughts and opinions on this. I really do want to hear them in the comment section down below. Because of this season's current meta, I myself am turning into the #1 Lewis gun heavy on the game, and even me using the Lewis gun, I only use it if I have another heavy on my team running the shotgun, which shows you how powerful this weapon is. Once again, I want to thank Apo for all the statistics he gave me and provided me in this video, and any balancing developers at Embark, if you're watching this video, please guys, fix this shotgun. It should have been changed for season 2. I personally just want to use the new weapons without completely being at a disadvantage. So I'm confident and I have high hopes that within the next coming weeks, balancing changes will come out. Once again, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. Much love.